All right, man, Torture Talk, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. How y'all doing out there, man? Hope y'all good. Hope everything's good. All right, so this is the Torture Talk 12 o'clock show. Look, man, I got a new channel. I got one video up. I will be dropping 2 videos a day. It's called Torture Talk After Hours. In that channel, we'll be discussing a little more long form videos, and I'm gonna do more of after hours type of talking. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. I'm trying to get that channel. It doesn't have any subscribers, not one. So probably has some now by now, but make sure you go subscribe to that channel. The link will be right in the description. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about Lil Durk and Wack 100 saying that he believes he was set up. So before I get into that, I got to get my spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work on your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me a hidden gem. Went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. You landed on the King of the North channel. And yeah. So we're gonna get right to it. Let's do it. All right, man. So look, 12 o'clock show. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Torture Talk After Hours. All right, so let's get it.
Dirk ain't stupid. If he knew all that was going on, that would have been 3,000 miles the other way.
That's a fact.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man, Lil Durk. We all still scratching our head about how he got himself in this situation with that Cali thing. And then they tack on 2 more charges. Trap Lord Ross got a 1 million view video explaining it. But let's see if we can get some details from Wack. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
I'm not I don't I'm not scratching my head. Not at all. Cause I'm gonna tell you a lot of these dudes, they be into this type of stuff. And if you read his lyrics, I know people say, well, you gotta understand, they talk about this, and then they don't really do it. Man, listen, man. Some of you dudes, y'all be in the game. Number one hits here and there, and y'all still out here trying to crash out. It's just like, hey, I just don't understand it. But let's keep it going.
Yeah, bro. Tell them who it was, bro.
Shell Kill.
Shell
The nigga who saw them telling on the stand. Woody told on, Moon Toot told on, all them told on Shell Kill. SB, Shannon Stillwell.
Where he at, Ghost?
He home now.
He locked up?
He
Nah, he
home.
home. He just came home. He just did his first interview ever. He did an interview with DJ UTV. They released it last night. I sent the link in the chat. You got to go look at that chat.
Damn.
You're gonna be laughing.
Well, I just said that to
You know the crazy thing that I notice about a lot of these things, and this has to be said, people care more about the people snitching than actually care about the people who got deleted. Y'all more concerned about whether somebody told than somebody actually losing their life. I never understood that. A lot of y'all out here are more concerned about whether a person snitched than actually people who got deleted. That's your whole focus. Most of y'all arguments is did he tell or did he give somebody up? Y'all don't care about the people families who actually lost their life. Y'all more concerned about the people, whether they told on each other or not. Like, and then that comes from the slave mentality of when the slaves used to run from the master and then somebody would tell. That's what that comes from. That mentality has been passed down from generation to generation. And a lot of y'all y'all so worried about the criminals. Y'all worried about whether the criminals are going to get off or get 50, 60 years. Y'all don't even care about the family who just got affected, the mothers who lost their kids, the fathers who lost their sons and daughters at times. Y'all more concerned about whether somebody told. It's crazy to me.
Last night on the show, I said, bro, talent and increases. It doesn't take away from these people anymore.
Facts.
It helps them. So, because I told him, I said, bro, we don't expose people to get them hurt. We exposing them because we know ain't nothing gonna happen to them. A. B, it's content. C, it's enlightening a person out there that may be thinking about doing something wrong with a person to let you know he may not want to. But ain't nothing happening. We're not doing this for this to happen to people. We already passed that. It's just content. It's just conversation.
Hey, Ghost, what he say about the one? What's his name? Stilwell. Was it Stilwell?
SB Shannon Stilwell.
Yeah, he said he keep changing his name though. How he do that, Ghost? He said he changed his name. He said Johnson, and he has said
Jackson.
that no Jackson.
His name used to be Jackson, now it's Stilwell. But
so how he changed his name?
It ain't like he.
Well, I will tell you this.
People that got two last names, like a person might be named something Jackson Williams or something. That's how his name was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I will tell you this, right? And a lot of us need to start exercising it, believe it or not. Every U.S. citizen has the right to have an AKA. You understand what I'm saying? So,
you mean like legally on paper?
Legally on paper. You can go into the DMV and tell them that you want to change your AKA to, Zachary Johnson. But no, you could have an AKA, and I'm going to tell you why a lot of people do it. For the foreigners that came out, especially people from the Middle East, they felt like they would be discriminated against because of their name. So you'll start seeing a lot of people like dude Alex Sairi. That's his AKA. His real name is probably some whole Middle Eastern name. You know what I'm saying? So another, like these days, you can go right now and register for your AKA and go buy your home
under your AKA.
You get what I'm saying? So a person is looking for you. He's looking for you under your real. He'll never see it because everything's registered under your AKA. Even if
so you learn something new every day. I didn't even know that. That's crazy work. I didn't even know that. Maybe I'll use that for something, but I didn't know that. But that's very interesting to know. So you could go to the DMV and ask for AKA application or something like that, or you can get your name. You could use your name and use your AKA on certain things. So you can buy a home under your AKA? Can you buy a car under your AKA? I don't know. I'm going to look this up when I'm done. Y'all should too, because y'all might need that one day. It might come in handy.
Sees the AKA, he don't even know that's you.
That's a fact.
But that shows that's every U.S. citizen. You can Google it. You can go right to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle, and change your name to a legal AKA.
Hey, that's a jewel. You need to take advantage of that.
Especially, if you come from, you been in Atlanta, nigga, you done did 18 years in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You done went to the outskirts, cleaned your life up, got a job, man, go change your AKA, nigga, to something else. That way, you know what I'm saying? That way is like a fresh start. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what? Cool. And then another thing, like you was talking about earlier, bro, and this is another perfect example with the YSL case. Just because got love for you, and then they go do dumb, you know what I'm saying? And then they saying it's because of you, but you don't know anything about it, bro. That can be federal charges?
Bro, and I said that. The situation with what's his name, Lil Durk, right? King Von had a bunch of homies. You know what I'm saying? And when you call it like, yo, whoop de whoop out here, and he with his team of 5, yeah, they may know Lil Durk, but they don't need to holler at Lil Durk to handle this. That's their homeboy too.
Facts.
It's like a lot of I know for a fact that if they really want to do something, they ain't gonna tell me. They be like, if we tell Wack, he gonna stop us because he's supposed to really be going to do this. So they'll just react. And then feed it to me like, and we just ran across it. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't gotta come to me and like, yo, whoop, whoop. Sometimes they just react. You know what I'm saying? They see it somewhere, they just react. Like it's just what it is. But in the long run, they're around and tied to it anyway. You know, that's where the, you know, guilty by association and affiliation kicks in at. You know, so
That's definitely what that is. And I mean, a lot of the stuff that Lil Durk has been accused of or allegedly done, he really didn't have to. He really, if he did it, he really didn't have to. He was at this point in his career where he didn't need to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? He literally could have just left the country and just chill for the rest of his life. A lot of y'all dudes, man, and this is nothing against Lil Durk. It's just a lot of y'all young men, man. Y'all so lost. Y'all think that y'all owe the streets something. The streets don't love you. Keep telling y'all this, man. The streets that swallow anybody. They don't care who it is. They don't care. The streets don't love you. I don't know why people say I was raised by the streets. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I was raised by the streets. The streets don't love you. So you was raised by something that don't love you, and you embrace that. You love that. You care for that. Like, come on, man. It's crazy.
uh, I don't believe Dirk. Dirk ain't stupid. If he knew all that was going on, that would have been 3,000 miles the other way.
That's a fact.
And
I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of these young dudes are just dumb, and I think they are. I think they are. They're street smart, but they're not criminology smart. They don't have good criminology. Like they don't really know. They just look at it from that. They feel like they can get away with it. If they can get it off, somehow they can get away with it. That's how I look at it. Like I watch a lot of these first 48s, and some of these dudes be saying some of the wildest stuff, and I'll be like, man, it's like you really thought you was gonna get away with that? Like it's just crazy to me.
you got to put this in, you got to add this into the scenario too. When they saying that all of this supposedly happened, allegedly happened, his dad was home at this point too, bro. Dirk dad just did 25, 27 years in the feds, bro. He not finna allow that doing those stupid shit. His dad been with him every day.
Get up out of here, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. And listen, bro. I hate when niggas say that. You can't control these young men. They're gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? This man dad been locked up for damn near 30 years. He gonna come out and tell his son what to do after his son made millions. Like, get up out of here, man. Please. I don't believe that at all. Not for 1 second. I don't believe that.
Like his dad is his day-to-day nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe Dirk doing all that they're saying he doing.
They trying to frame him.
He's sitting there in LA and this shit going on. That wouldn't have been nigga what? You know what I'm saying? But if a nigga get a call, cause I remember at Death Row when, you know, we was like, shit, man, what y'all sure said to me? We at the row, 9 o'clock, let's go to the W Center. On the way, we run across the nigga we've been looking for. Nigga wasn't calling that in, nigga was just getting to it. The streets don't say Jug had to get, that nigga ain't even answering his phone. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what went on, but you know, because they tied and they know it been a problem, niggas ain't necessarily gotta talk to a certain individual to move. Just gonna move. You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe Dirk is not dumb, but he's not a dumb guy. He's very intelligent.
Voice of the streets.
A lot of y'all give these young men too much credit. A lot of these young men are street smart, but again, they are They're not. They're not. They're not smart. You know, they're not highly intelligent. They're not. Because if they were, they wouldn't do the things that they do. Because to be honest with you, they really don't have to do it. Like a lot of the stuff that they doing, they don't have to do it. They do it because they want to do it. People say, oh, they do it for survival. No, they don't. Lil Durk didn't have to do nothing for survival. No, he don't. He was already in the game. He had to do none of that for survival. You know what I'm saying? But again, it is what it is. I mean, some of these people, they don't care about their future. They care about what's in front of them. That's it. They don't care about the tomorrow because they already have it in their head they ain't gonna live anyway. Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, he's not finna be right there while that's going on right there. No, first thing Nick thinking is alibi. Where was you at? I don't want to say L.A.
The crazy part is that whole, like, when that shit was happening and all that, he was doing something in LA. He was actually doing an interview. So they talking about he was on the plane and all that. He was doing an interview. What? It's crazy.
That's probably why his team was out there.
All right, y'all, there it is, man. Yeah, so this Durk trial, I don't even know how long this is going to take. And they made some really good points in terms of his pop is home. He done converted to Islam. He trying to change his views around his spirituality, his outlook on life. He getting older. He got money. None of the things that happened really make sense. You really would have thought this would have happened back when Vaughn was alive, back when he was trying to make a name, back when he cared about the street credibility. He even got people in prison changing their life and vowing to not gangbang or nothing anymore. So we're going to see how this thing plays.
I'm not rolling with none of that. That's what you do. That's what they do when they caught up. People caught up want to see the light, you know? It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here in front. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get caught up in some mess, yeah, you want to become religious and talk to Christ every night and walk with you know, the Prophet Muhammad and all this stuff. Like, everybody wants to do that once they get caught up. It's like, come on, bro. Like, I get it. I understand. My grandma was on her deathbed and she was a bad woman until the deathbed came. And then when she had to lay in that deathbed, she had to get saved because she wanted to make sure she had a spot in heaven. That's how they felt. And it's like, but I'm not rolling with that whole thing. People do that all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, especially when they locked up, some people do it for protection. Some people do it because they feel like it's going, you know, change the outlook of their sentencing or something. Oh, he's a religious person now. You know how it goes. So, but it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. You know? Yeah, make sure y'all go and subscribe to my other channel too. Thank y'all for joining me. This is the 12 o'clock show. 6 o'clock show coming up, man. I really appreciate y'all for being here with me. And I appreciate y'all going to subscribe over to my other channel. And yeah, man, I'm out of here, man. I'll see y'all. Peace. Bye.